Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will learn about how to write a report text. Have you ever heard what report text is? First thing first, I want you to work in pairs, study the animals below, and then answer the questions. What animal is this in this picture? Right. How about this picture? That's cool. Your answer is correct. The first question is, do you know the animals above? Do you know that those animals are endangered? Do you know anything about those animals? Do you know what makes them endangered? I want you to answer those questions. Please write and submit your answers to my channel. Well, after you know about those animals, I want you to know about the vocabularies. I want you to repeat after me. Extinct, endangered, alive and well. Extinct means living things which have died out. Endangered means living things which are at risk of extinction. Alive and well means living things which are still alive and in a good condition. For example, this picture and the next picture show you an animal. The next picture, and here you go, the last picture. The first picture, the animals are alive and well. For the second picture, this is a mammoth. You know mammoth? Mammoth is an elephant, a kind of elephant which lived some 1,000 decades ago, probably some 1,000 years ago or centuries ago. Some mammoths are extinct. This picture shows you an animal which is endangered. And this one shows you that this animal is still alive and well until now. How about this picture? On the left of this slide, you see this is a tiger. Tiger until now is still alive and well. And on your right, this picture shows you an animal which is extinct. I want you to mention the name of the natural phenomenon. How about this one? Correct. This is a volcano eruption. And this picture, can you guess what it is? Amazing. This is a tornado. How about this one? Yes, magnificent. Your answer is correct. This is a tsunami. And this picture? Yes, marvelous. This picture shows us that this is a landslide. How about this picture? This is an earthquake. I think our country has many earthquakes. How about this one? This is a snowstorm. Correct. Now, let's learn how to write a report text. Report is a text which presents information about something as it is. It is as a result of systematic observation and analysis. How about the generic structure of a report text? The first is general classification. What is inside of general classification? General statement explaining the subject of the report, description, and classification. Description. In the description paragraphs, you have to tell what the phenomenon under discussion in terms of parts, qualities, habits, or behaviors. Another type of generic structure of report text. General information. A section that provides general information on the theme of the writing. Bundles of specific information. A description of the general information. What is the social purpose of a report text? Does anybody know what it is? Great! Its social purpose is presenting information about something. They generally describe an entire class of things, whether natural or made: mammals, the planets, rocks, plants, countries of region, culture, transportation, and so on. Grammatical features of report text. Number 1. Use of general nouns, for example, hunting dogs, rather than particular nouns, for example, our dog. Number 2. Use of relating verbs to describe features, for example, molecules are tiny particles. Number 3. Some use of action verbs when describing behavior, for example, Amos can fly. Number 4. Use of timeless present tense to indicate usualness. For example, tropical cyclones always begin over the sea. Number 5. Use of the technical terms. For example, isobars are lines drawn on a weather map. And the last is use of paragraphs with topic sentences to organize bundles of information, repeated naming of the topic as the beginning focus of the clause. I want you to read and understand the following text. Have a look at the picture. What animal is it? That's true, this is a kangaroo. I give you 1 minute to read the text. Good job. A kangaroo is an animal found only in Australia, although it has a smaller relative called a wallaby, which lives on the Australian island of Tasmania and also in New Guinea. Kangaroos eat grass and plants. They have short front legs but very long and very strong back legs and a tail. These are used for sitting up and for jumping. Kangaroos have been known to make forward jumps of over 8 meters and leap across fences more than 3 meters high. They can also run at speeds of over 45 kilometers per hour. In this text, there are 2 paragraphs. The first paragraph is called General Classification. In this paragraph, you have to classify the general specific or the general specification of the kangaroo. In the second paragraph, you have to write description. You have to describe what kangaroo is, what kangaroo likes to do. And remember, report text, you have to describe generally, while in descriptive text, you have to describe specifically. Now, Example of report text 1. Alright, you've seen the picture. This is a well. I give you 1 minute to read the text. Alright, thank you. Whales are sea-living mammals. They therefore breathe air but can't survive on land. Some whales are very large indeed, and the blue whale, which can exceed 30 meters in length, is the largest animal to have lived on Earth. Superficially, the whales look rather like a fish, but there are important differences in its external structure. Its tail consists of a pair of broad, flat horizontal paddles compared with the tail of a fish that is vertical. It has single nostril on top of its large broad head. The skin is smooth and shiny, and beneath it lays a layer of fat. This is up to 30 centimeters in thickness and serves to conserve head and body fluids. Let's check our comprehension. The text tells us about, very good, whales. The false statement about whale is, okay, can you guess what the answer is? Correct. The right answer is C. Its tail is vertical. This is a false statement. Blubber is the awesome. The answer is E. Blubber is the layer of fat. The position of nostril is in or on the, amazing. The answer is top of broadhead. Blah blah blah, which can exceed 30-meter length. The synonym of the underlined word is marvelous. The answer is E, longer. So which can exceed here means longer than 30-meter length.